Alright, I bet you're wondering, what the heck am I doing here? And why am I shirtless? The thing is that I shaved my entire body. That's so dumb, what am I saying? Here's the thing. I'm gonna get jacked now, okay? I'm gonna get jacked. So I'm here, I'm gonna pose now. I got this lighting set up. Oh gosh, I can't see now. The lighting, so I can pose, so I can get proper before, after, so I can get like the whole thing. And I try to get the lighting as good as possible, so it's not just like I'm light maxing, okay? And then I also I shaved so that when it's all said and done, and I'm jacked, I'll do that again, and it helps define the muscles so you can see them better, okay? This is just for before and after. I'm not weird, okay? Here's the thing though. The flip am I saying again? Oh yeah, here's the thing though. It's not weird because it's winter time and I can just wear like jogging pants or whatever, okay? But here's it all right here. Let me just get the that calf muscle right there. Okay, I need to do some proper poses. Let me just. You gotta do this thing, and then you can just. I tried to get a pump before this. With the weights, but I don't know, I don't think I did it very well. That's the physique right now. It's the physique right now. And look at that. It's good. I got good shape, form, or whatever. So when you put the muscle on there, it's gonna look great. Okay? It's gonna look fantastic. And also, I kind of like went off, you know, and I was gonna go off. And you're probably thinking I'm like a little bit of a loser for leaving, even though I like was like going, and I tried to do the whole like year thing right. But then I failed, or not year thing, but the end of year thing, and then I failed that, and then I just quit after failing. I'm not done with that, okay? I'm not done with that. I'm coming back to it. I get some protein real quick. Let me just. Sorry, I had to get some protein. This stuff is so good. Like, it's way better than the other protein stuff. But anyways, what I was saying. I don't want to spill that. What I was saying is, you probably think I'm a loser for leaving. You think like, well, now he's quitting, I guess. No, I'm not quitting. Here's the thing. Here's the whole thing broken down, really. I went on, and in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But there's a lot of things I didn't learn yet, right? Like, you don't just stop. There's not like a little stopping period, right? And if there is, it's premeditated. It's pre-planned. That was stupid of me because I just was like, you know what? I'm feeling kind of lazy today, and then I just gave up, right? And then what that did is my mentality just went and crashed. So now my brain was just like, well, I do that now, so, and then I kept doing stuff like eating, you know, poor habits like eating and just sitting around all day and doing nothing. But the thing was, at the first part of the month though, I did wait a while and I did just not do a bunch of stuff, okay? But what I've learned most of all is that doing stuff that is discipline is not, well, first of all, I learned how to like picture in my head how hard it is to be disciplined. So now when I'm like, okay, you know what, I want to start being disciplined again, it's not just like in my head like, yeah, I want to be this David Goggin person, but also at the same time think that it's going to be all fun, when that's not what discipline is. Discipline is doing the hard thing when you don't feel like it. But now that I'm used to that, I've done that for a while, I can picture properly in my head, like, the actual consequence. Not consequence, but like the actual, I can weigh it properly in my head. Now, when I go to start being disciplined again, I could be like, I know what that is, but I've got the mindset. I've got the mind, like, down, I've got the mindset, and I know exactly what mentality I need to go into it, though. And then, I've also realized, and this is just random side note right here, that I need to have, what's the word? I wrote it down. Let me just grab, actually I have no idea where the heck I put my journal. I have like a quote book, but let me just check. You gotta have haters, and I know that sounds weird, but hear me out, okay? I need to start having haters, and I know that's like, what does it have to do with anything? Here's the thing. Someone, at least someone, is going to be preying upon your downfall. So, like, for example, someone out there does not want me to achieve what I want to achieve. And I know that sounds weird, why I'm saying it in that order. Like, wait. Let me just try to remember fully what it was. Oh yeah, somebody is going to be preying upon your downfall. And if they aren't your hater right now, then you're doing something wrong, because they don't have to do anything. Okay, so I need to get the momentum of having that conflict, okay? And what this all leads to me saying is that you need to really just put yourself out there. You need to put your opinions out there. That's all kind of what it comes back to, circles back to, is you need to just put yourself out there and not be afraid of how people think about you, okay? Because some people are going to be like, this guy's a weirdo, but that's exactly what you want. You want them to think that, because that's when you know that you're actually putting yourself out there and you're actually doing stuff that is beneficial for you, or you're just doing the things that you want to do. So that's just my little quote of advice, little quote of the day. Just random brain thought that I had, and I just was like, oh, I'm gonna put that in the video somewhere. I didn't really have a plan for where to put it in the video, but back to posing, because that's what I'm here for. Okay. I need proper mogging. I feel like I need like some hype music for this, okay? Wait. Okay, I'm not very good at this. Yeah. I got this one in the ocean, because it's got the wave to it. See the get it. You gotta do that. Pull it out. There we go. Oh gosh. I know I seem a little insane. Sorry about my voice, it's a little sore today. I know I seem a little insane, okay, for trying to do all these things, and I'm doing this stuff, and these videos don't make any sense right now. I know they don't make any sense right now, and I know I don't have any sort of continuous looking thing that goes throughout my videos that makes them all kind of equal, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. They're really random is what I'm trying to say. I know they're kind of random, and I know, like, I keep saying, like, oh, by the end of this year, I'm gonna make, I don't even freaking know how much, $300,000, or I'm gonna make a game engine by the end of this year, or I'm gonna do this and that. But the thing is, you gotta, like, almost manifest that stuff, okay? You gotta just believe in something insane that could happen. Because if you shoot for the stars, you're at least gonna get out of the atmosphere. You're gonna break out. You're gonna actually travel some distance, okay? And that's exactly what I've done, okay? Maybe I haven't gone as far as I wish I could go, but I'm almost there to, like, a car. I am actually starting to build a little bit of muscle. I know this is, like, no muscle right now, but compared to the summertime I've had, this is actually, like, I'm building. I had to, like, block the door with some sort of blanket and pillow stuff, because I have a very small room, so it's very loud. If you can hear me right now, it's very loud. So other people can, I don't know, hear what's going on, and I don't want them to think I'm crazy or something in here. But anyways, what I was saying earlier, here's the thing. I don't know how to sit. There's, like, in between. Here's the thing. Even though I've achieved all of the different things, right? I've made progress. I've made progress. And the thing is that I might seem crazy and I might seem like a failure because I keep promising stuff and not fulfilling the things. But, like, picture this. Someone came up to you, and this is a quote Togi kind of said, but they came up to you and they said that you will get $10 million in your bank account, but you won't get it until 30 days from now. That, you know, in the future, you're gonna get that. But the thing is, nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is your mindset. And that's why you have to kind of falsely believe that you're gonna get some sort of crazy thing within a period of time. Because even if you don't have the 10 million in your bank account for those 30 days, you are going to be so much eager to do work, get stuff done. You are going to, the whole mindset and the whole vibe of you is going to change. And, like, just the belief of it is just going to kind of re-angle your mindset. And that's why I keep making these, like, false promises, if you will. But one day I'm actually going to fulfill them. And the whole idea of this whole channel is that I want to prove to myself that I can go from 0 to nothing by believing in myself before I go from 0 to nothing. So I believe in myself, then I actually, even if I get lucky or something, I do it. I believe in myself. Like, I knew I was gonna get lucky. So was it really even luck, you know? And then I want to prove it to myself so that I can, you know, kind of take that and kind of really just be like, you know what, I trust in myself to do crazy things. But also the goal of this is to show other people, because I've seen a lot of situations where people have gone from 0 to crazy, like, I don't know, success and stuff, but they got lucky and they documented midway through the process, And so it's like, okay, well, that's just luck. Or they were rich beforehand and they went from zero. And they're like, yeah, look, anyone could do it. And they went back to poor, back to rich, right? But they were already rich, so they already knew how to do it. And this is to show someone before anything even happened, before I made any progress, I started documenting, showing that I can do it. And then after, when I do it, when I get it, it's not just luck. It's like actually there. Like you can actually achieve something crazy just by believing in it. Because even if at the end of the day, even if I shoot for the stars but I never reach them, I've gone out of orbit. I've gone off into the distance. I've made progress and I've traveled just by believing that I could get that far. I've made it halfway there. So, sorry about the second half of this video being a little bit quieter. Because I have to be quiet, because I have a small room. One day, we'll get the own place, can do all sorts of filming stuff. One day I'll get the car pretty soon, actually. Get that, go place, and I won't have to worry about whatever, but that's kind of it for this video. But, if I could leave you with anything, I'm not done, okay? I'm not quitting, okay? I'm gonna keep going until either I go down burning in flames and I die, or I make it. So